Got a great one for you today. This is a recap from the live stream from January 27th as the Ontario Matadors take on Team Freedom. I was joined by special guest Charles Belvin during the stream. We did some deep dives and got some great insight. There's a little breakdown further on in this segment about what liberos should be looking at, where they should be positioning, and how defensive schemes adjust as plays go on. You definitely don't want to miss it. I hope you guys enjoy the video. And if you're liking the content you're seeing here, be sure to like and comment the video as well as subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more stuff that's coming out every single week. Thanks so much. So I think the great thing about Charles' story, Charles and I have known each other for going on almost 4 years now, I believe. And what I will never forget is 2 years ago, as Charles was about to graduate from school, he said, "Hey man, I want to get involved in the NVA. I don't know what's next for me, but whatever it means, I want to be a part of this." And I remember hearing that, and I said, "Hey, man, you've always been a part of the league." And he was training with the OC Stunners at the time, which I was a part of. And I said, just keep grinding. And in the next 4 months, the world of the NVA is going to be a different place. And let's get you involved, and we'll find out what that means. And so you spent the next 4 months training not only as an opposite, but actually training yourself how to pass so that you could play as an outside if you needed to, since you were on the smaller end, and ended up becoming one of the keystone marquee players for LA Blaze as the 2020 season took off. So I think for a lot of the viewers, what's so amazing about this player is that Charles was very much the layman guy. You played NAI at Hope University, correct?
Hmm.
And then, Charles plays 4 to 5 days a week at different open gyms. He knows everyone in Southern California that is anybody that plays open gyms, and you just made it your own. Like, everyone has their own journey, and it's been awesome to see you grow in yours. And I'm so glad you got to be a part of the league. You're such a welcome and beneficial addition, but definitely excited to see you involved and to hear what you have to say tonight, man.
I appreciate it, man. And it's crazy because it all started from you, believe it or not. So that's the crazy part. It all started from you inviting me to an open gym one day, and I was like, oh, it's a regular open gym. Little did I, it was a Blizzard open gym, and I was like, oh wow, this is high level. Since then, I've stick with you guys. Thank you
Absolutely,
so
man.
much. That was all started from you.
Hey, I'm glad to hear it.
You know what I know? That wasn't nice how the system said.
Turd, I seriously want to get a shirt made for you that I wish we could all see every time you were in chat that just says like, what was it that we came up with you? It was if you're not if you're not hitting 100%, you're tipping. I think that was the motto we came up with for you. Nice pass by Vaughn. Ooh, I like that set back to Albus. Good touch block by Encarnacion. This is a nice set by Elias. He jacks that ball back pretty good.
Wow.
Oof. Great block touch though from Encarnacion to be one-on-one with Sam Albus.
It was a good touch, but that said,
That's nice.
it was smart because he had to go against the grain and got one blocker up, and Albus just took advantage of that. So
Absolutely. Encarnacion likes his short float serves. Goes to it again, laying it short with an aggressive move.
I
Whoa,
say,
dude, he got like
I
a that was like
say,
he gets like a no step approach on that. He just
yeah.
gets 2 steps. He can't. So this is a great serve short, and he just 1-2 gather step bangs that ball down the line. Great identification that there's only one blocker in front of him, and that's a shorter block with Jesus Serrano. By the way, John, I did get your email. I haven't looked at it yet. I will be looking at all that this weekend. Wait, what is this set by Matt Elias?
Oh,
What?
he honestly just jacked it up there.
Yeah, he completely just from his like nipples just hucks that ball out. Like, what?
Yeah, but that's just keeping it nice and simple. Just a nice and simple serve. Trying to make the serve, play defense around it.
Oh,
Oh,
nice dig, Cunningham. Malero puts him right back in system. Goes to the Bic, short. Oh my God,
oh,
Cunningham, you're a monster, bro. What? Jair goes for his swing. Oh my
oh,
dude. John, mad props, buddy. This is insane. Nice dig
nice
in
touch,
transition. Dude, this dig right here is nutty.
nice.
What?
Ooh,
Turd, I think it was. Oh, this is the clip you sent me? Okay, perfect. Turd, I think you were the one that was telling me earlier about I think you had an opinion on pancakes, about how you shouldn't have to pancake if you beat the ball to the floor. And I think that's definition of pancakes are not acceptable. Cunningham with amazing hustle there. Goes the side of Freedom, or Matadors. Jeff Autran goes to the second one there. Malero with a good pass in transition. Ooh, nice
Ooh,
one-handed cover
nice
by
cover.
Encarnacion. Another good cover there by Oscar Tuero.
Oh
Oh,
my
Vaughn with a
God.
nice dig off the ceiling. Good job by Seifert. Oh, damn, that was a good rally. A lot of good
It
set
was.
selections. I like that going against the grain early on there.
A lot of good touches too.
Chris Vaughn with a great
Pass.
pass.
Ooh.
Ooh, what?
Okay, you said 48, right? You said
Oh,
48.
oh my God.
Wait, that ball was off the net. That ball was not
Yeah,
tight.
no, that's three.
Oh
That's
my.
3 feet off the net, and he hits on
Oh.
the 10-foot line.
Oh my.
No, he hits inside the 10.
I.
Jesus. Oh, this is something we talked about last stream though. When you talk about stacking, so right now Elias is serving. All three of these guys are stacked on top of each other. They're screening the passers. So based on where I'm seeing all this, you're probably serving whoever's in zone 6 or like the seam between 5-6 right here. Boom, there it is. Ooh, off of the head or inside bicep. All right, so we're doing a full point breakdown here. As is renewed. Okay, real quick. I like ice cream. Ice cream for ice cream. I think Turd wins that one. Well met. Pain Train Bounce Town. All right. Okay, so that right there. So that when you see that serve coming in and it yields that pass, so your setter's beyond the 10-foot line. Right now, so Modesto, their middle blocker, should be talking to both of his blockers about which side we're going. My immediate reaction is that Jair is the bigger threat, but you're having to see Jesus Serrano is running so much forward to get his hands on this ball. He can really only go forward with his set. So now the responsibility and onus here is on number 9 with Chris Vaughn to tell his guys, is he going to triple block or not? Because if he triple blocks, you want Sam Albus to go all the way out to the pin. If not, Sam should be lining up wherever he wants to be. That's going to get Modesto to close to him. So now this goes outside. No triple. So they take what they think is best. So they take line there. And that's going to leave this angle swing. So these two are a little bit on top of each other, but they're both in a good spot. And this is going to get Seifert with a hand dig. Now, one thing that's really important from Vaughn here is when this ball is behind you, you need to get as far off the court as he can down here so that he can see this set coming in. And he does a really good job of doing that. So now there's not any world that Landon can set anyone but Chris Vaughn to even hope of getting a swing here. Over his shoulder all the way across to Albus, he's going to double, pretty much guaranteed. So hangs this ball inside. And the important thing is that Chris Vaughn kind of needs to go slow approach until the ball is following, like over him. And then you follow the ball in, exploding and getting more on your approach. He's a little early. And so that's something you can see here. And that's why his swing, it's kind of like out in front of him. He leaves earlier than ideal. So he gets kind of that chop there. But he takes a little bit off, finds the high touch. Nice dig by Malero. And it kind of comes so quick. This dig is pretty fast. So no middle to set here. Honestly, I like the Bic option because it gives you an established middle route. The problem is that set is too far back. So Tuero would like this set to be about here. So as this comes down, it's on the 10-foot line. Tuero wants this ball here, right? Like you guys can see where that approach is going. He tips it, doesn't quite get off the ground as expected. Good block by Modesto. It's kind of a funny little, like, he's falling and just keeps it barely over the net with a little He's almost on the ground, but just uses his size there, taps that, and a good finish. So that's like the full, like a full breakdown of just some of the things that are going on, all the different communication responsibilities and stuff like that. And there it is. I said the first team that gets a 2 point lead here, I expect to see a timeout called. Freedom goes up by 2. Matadors calls a timeout right away. So you're a pretty vocal leader on the court, one of those fiery guys. Like if you are plugged in right now with into the roster on the side of the Matadors, what changes are you trying to make on the court based on what you see right now?
Well, for one thing is going to the next play. You know, if plays don't go your way, it's which is bound to happen. Just go on to the next play. You know, like you're not gonna get one. You're not gonna get 1 point back. Refs make his call. Okay, it doesn't go our way. All right, fine, cool. Just go on to the next play. You know, they did say they did trip up the ref a little bit about a play, which I don't think it should have been talked about because it doesn't really matter. Plays are already called. You know, it doesn't. Just go on to the next play. I think that's all it is. If they just go on to the next play, whether it's good or not, they'll be fine in the long run.
Hey, I agree with that. I mean, if you can't let that point go, it's going to work against you. I think that's very sound advice. I think you are dead on with that. We'll see. I mean, unfortunately, I think that was something that this team struggled with in general. Kevin Rodriguez likes to hit some jump serves. Both of their setters were very aggressive servers. Nice pass by Vaughn. Clockwork. Go to the middle. Ooh, there you go. That's the adjustment we want to see. Zach Perry comes in off the bench. You see all the guys, stoked to see that kind of change. Good adjustment by him.
Mm-hmm.
Here, chat. Pause. Give me 2 seconds. Yo, Zach, dude, follower number 200. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. We have officially done it. We made it, chat. We out here. Now Matadors has gotten their setter back row. Not so easy to abuse. You go from the 6 foot tall setter to a 6'10" Jair Santiago.
Oh, nice touch.
Sam Alvis, let's go.
Oh.
Cunningham. What? Yo. That's one of the craziest. We're watching that back for sure. Ones, absolutely thank your middles because they are handing you that point on a hot steaming plate.
That is very true. Oh, they ran the big.
What? I did not see that. Yo. So the tempo here isn't like a true big tempo, but in terms of aggression, yo. I mean, look at this man fly.
It was crazy is that all 3 blockers were up.
All 3?
All 3 blockers were up.
He almost lands under the net.
All 3 blockers were up. Where did... Oh.
Bro. This dude is so fun to watch. That's the first back row attack, like a big that we've seen.
I was going to say that was the first big out of the whole game on Team Freedom side. That was... I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that set the whole time. I really was.
Oh my God. All right. So, Inspired Funds, first and foremost, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Glad you are participating in the chat. Let's get that answered for you. Where should the libero be positioned on the court when digging a spike? So, there are 2 answers to that question. Is there a general spot a player spikes? Yes, to all of those things. So, liberos, traditionally, number 15 is a great example. He's here in chat, so he can correct me on anything that you think I say wrong, John, so be ready for that. Traditionally, your libero plays left back defense. Alternatively, they will occasionally play middle back. You'll see this at a national team level frequently as well. But at a younger age, 99% of the time, your libero is going to be in left back. So, your job is base defense is right here. If the set goes to the opposite, you should be backing straight down the line, probably 18 to 20 feet into the court, assuming that they're swinging, and then you want to read their arm. If their elbow drops, they're probably tipping, and that's where you start crashing the net. If the set goes to the other side, you're going to stay probably about 14 feet in the court right around here, digging that cross angle. And if it goes to the middle, you're kind of just stepping anywhere into here where you want to make that read. And you're staying pretty shallow, generally speaking. Um, and those are the most common things. Now, the important thing to know about defense is on a per team basis. So the way that your team blocks and the way the rest of your guys set up in defense will change all of that. So what I just told you is a general concept that if you're at an open gym, you're at a younger team, those are great places to start your defensive moves. Beyond that, you will see very well-rounded liberos, very smart liberos that make moves based on where hitters tend to hit. So like I said, I've been saying quite a bit, outsides here, number 2 on the side of Matadors, Encarnacion, doesn't hit line. So what I would like to do is I would move my libero to as sharp angles I can justify. I want my off blocker to be there for the tip, and I want my blockers to leave him line so that they're blocking even more angle. So that's a full team adjustment. That's kind of like an example of what I'm talking about. And then I want him to score at least 2 points down the line before I even consider making an adjustment. Why do I say 2 points? Well, 2 things here. So if you leave him a lot of line when he doesn't hit that line, you're giving either Matt Elias or Sam Albus a chance to dig a ball first. And second, when you hit down the line, half of your swing is out of bounds, right? So that line is also playing defense for you. So hitting line is much harder than hitting angle, traditionally speaking. So when I see someone that's not hitting line, I want them to prove to me that not only can they hit the line and their setter can set a ball that they can hit to the line, but they can do it consistently. Otherwise, I'm going to use my entire blocking defense, my diggers, everyone, make that shift and make that angle swing a lot harder, if that makes sense. Pass Nick, take it away from here.
Back front row.
Got some serious crowd action coming into play here.
Yep, that's a good dig in the back row for the Matadors. Chip over the top, and that's going to be setter out. Cunningham bumps that to the outside. Albus has to free ball it back over, and that's going to be handled by Encarnacion in the back row. Goes to the backside. Jair takes a big swing into the angle. Jair thumps his chest and said, "This is me, and this is my game."
I gotta admit, Nick, I don't know how you did it.
Feed me. Feed me.
That,
I don't know. No, sports commentating, playing, all of it. I don't know how you did.
Bro, I was sleeping on average 3.5 hours a night.
Oh man.
I was tired.
I was like, your voice must be gone.
I blew through 3 packs of Halls in like 2.5 days. I was just like, if I wasn't on air, I was just sucking on Halls.
Here's the thing, you killed it on the court and you killed it off the court too.
I appreciate that. Well, now it is all oh God.
Ooh.
I feel like Freedom has had a lot of digs that they didn't find the second touch. That's like the 4th one that they had a great dig that like someone wasn't ready for their time.
Yeah.
I would love to get a chance. Like, dude, that was some of my favorite things, is getting a chance to meet fans and like spend time with fans.
Yeah.
Yo. This is Sam Albus absolutely flexing. Watch, he goes right and it comes back left, tap block.
Nice read though. Nice read.
Make your move, blockers. He literally goes right and then jumps left.
Yeah.
Nice pass by Malero. Oh my God, Encarnacion's approach is just beautiful. He just is... Dude can have like a margarita. He's just hanging out in the air for a minute and a half.
Yeah, Freedom does have that team camaraderie. You know, they have been playing with each other for a while, so they kind of do have that on their side. Oh,
boys!
Wow. Hold on, time out. I need you to pause, like when he's blocking.
Oh my God! I mean, the dude's eyes are over the net. I mean, his arm is literally almost straight.
Did we ever get an answer? If not, I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask for myself.
Damn, that was clean. Good move there by Modesto as well. Way to seal that up.